your children suffer from respiratory illnesses, believe it or not, it could be from passive exposure to bleach in your home.
That's the finding of a new study by researchers at the Occupational and Environmental Medicine Institute. And Dr. Zorba Paster is joining us now from his clinic in Oregon, and he has more on the research. Hi, Zorba.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
This is kind of scary. Should we not have bleach in the house?
Well, what's interesting is the concept of this particular study is it may be the bleach and cleaning liquids that we are using to keep our children safe and our environmental clean may not actually do what we think they should do. So this particular study were 9,000 children, school-age children, 6 to 12, and they looked at respiratory infections, influenza, a whole bunch of other things. And then they asked the parents also whether or not they use bleach to clean the house. Now, it turns out in Spain, this was a European study, 75% of the Spanish women use bleach to clean around the house. In Finland, it's only 7%, and in Holland, it's somewhere in between. So they looked at all these different families, they looked at who used bleach and who did not, and they discovered that a parent who used bleach around the house to clean had a child who was 25% more likely to get an upper respiratory infection, 30% more likely to get the flu, and that was after controlling for other factors such as smoking, educational level, and so on. So bleach may not be the safest thing to use for your child.
That's very interesting. Now, this study looked just at bleach specifically, but do you think other cleaning compounds might be involved?
Well, I think that's really what exactly what this study is looking at. It may be the bleach is a marker for other things that we use, other volatile liquids. The idea that the researchers had was that it may be what goes into the air. You know, when you open up a bottle of bleach, you smell it. And it may be those compounds that are causing irritation of the mucous membranes, irritation of the lungs, and ultimately leading to infection. But yes, I don't think it's just bleach. And it's this whole idea that we have to get the place sterile in order to keep our children safe, and that turns out not to be the case.
There's a lot of green cleaning products on the market. That might be a way to go.
It might be a way to go, but once again, green cleaning products or organic cleaning products or whatever word they use, they're still industrialized products. I think soap and water, keeping a surface clean with that, with soap and water and detergent, turns out to be very safe. And I think if you're using another cleaning product, I do agree with you. Green is the way to go, and I think bleach is something we should use only rarely when we need it, because this study clearly shows bleach is a risk factor in children who have kids. I mean, children who get influenza and in people who have kids.
Very, very interesting. Now, this time of the year, we're all heading outdoors, too, and a lot of people are putting pesticides on their lawns.
Fertilizers.
Do you think that's hazardous for kids?
100%. You know, here it is. If you're going to your lawn and you want your lawn to be as green as possible, which, by the way, is abnormal unless there's a lot of rain, and you're using pesticides, herbicides, and other things to clean your lawn, keep your children away from that. You know, a lawn that is a chemically beautiful lawn may not be the safest thing for your child. And this one, again, once again, is a good example of what you should think about as a parent. What chemicals are your children exposed to, and how do you keep them in a more organic, chemical-free environment?
Yeah, same goes for the pets, too, to keep them off the grass. And don't put bleach on the lawn, because then you really got to Zorba, good information as usual. Thanks for being with us today.
Stay well.
Good to see you. Thanks, Zorba.